after losing from Usyk, Anthony was like, alright, he had like 3 wins after he lost from Usyk. So he lost the first one on the 25th of September, then he had like a second fight on the 20th of August. Then he had a fight with Jermaine Franklin, Robert, and then Otto Wallen. I hope I'm not mucking up his name, He won those fights, but like everyone just remembered. Sorry about these fucking trains, like my god. Hello, my people. So we out here. This is Ultimate Fight Vault, and today I'm just gonna discuss about a few things. First of all, I would like to apologize because obviously on my channel it says that I'll be throwing out videos every week, but there were some unforeseen circumstances that restricted me from posting videos. Yeah. Anyway, so the reason I haven't been posting a lot lately was that I was hit by YouTube. Like they said that I'm using reused content.
It's not true. It's not true.
Which was obviously a piss take, because if you have looked at my channel, I've been making my own videos. I write down my own script, but here we are now. So I was like, I'll try to do something different, something like I'll still make the documentaries with the voiceover and the whole thing, because I feel like the way I talk, it might not be too engaging for people when I'm making documentaries. So we'll keep with the American accent, the whole thing,
Accent.
like the whole Netflix sort of editing. However, for analysis, I want to be more personal. I want to talk to the audience. I want to let them know that I love this sport, I train Muay Thai. I love this thing. So that's why we're going to do a bit of a different sort of situation when it comes to, fight analysis. And as we all know, today we'll be discussing about Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. I honestly thought it would be a close one still, but bro, Anthony bought the heat, like it's a shutdown still. So obviously we're gonna get into the whole analysis of the fight itself, but before doing that, I wanna talk about man like Anthony Joshua. Like he lost from Usyk back in 25th September, and then the rematch on 20th August. He lost that one as well, and we remember that post-interview. That was a bit booky still. Like, I don't know what he was on about.
Okay. Sorry, man. Look, if you knew my story, you would understand the passion. I ain't no amateur boxer from 5 years old that was an elite prospect from a youth, bro. I was going to jail. I see some hype little youths in red in jail. I got bail and I started training my ass off. Because if I got sentenced, I wanted to be able to fight. I bust my case.
Big man.
But cousin Benga, where's he at? G14, where's your hand?
Oh yeah. G14, bro. Then after that, he had 3 fights that he won. Like, he won from Jermaine, he won from Robert, Otto. But like, everyone just remembered that fight with Usyk where he lost, and he was rumbling and waffling about some things that, bro, it didn't make sense, So this victory, man, like, it will bring him back into the spotlight, not gonna lie, because Tyson Fury, like, he this fight needs to happen now, because the fight with Tyson Fury and Francis was a close one, but this one was a decisive one, like, Anthony knocked out Francis out cold. So I think it's time for Tyson to, like, get in the ring and do the man dance with Anthony Joshua already, man. It's time now. Yeah, and Ngannou, like, he was competing a second boxing match. He made some good money, not gonna lie. I mean, what I've heard so far is 20 mil. So, Dana White must be shitting bricks right now, because obviously he wasn't gonna pay him that. So I'm happy for Ngannou making that cash, making that bread. Let's go, man. However, I didn't thought he was gonna get knocked out that quick. I think it's the Drake freaking curse, man, like, cause he put 615 on man like Ngannou, and whenever Drake's put in that bag, it's not good, Should stick around with, like, posting pictures on Twitters and that, leaking and that, but shouldn't be like, destroying careers of fighters by putting money on them, Stick to, like, that weird things that you're doing, my guy. Like, Donnie's a weird one, but that's another video for another day. And Ngannou is now 0-2 in boxing. He had his debut fight against Tyson Fury, losing by a split decision, despite knocking Fury down in the third round. When it comes to Joshua, he's been in the game for a while. He's got a record of 28-3 and 25 knockouts. Has previously won the IBF and WBA heavyweight titles by defeating Vladimir in April 2017. He added the WBO title by defeating Joseph Parker a year later. However, we can't just chat about the wins, you know. Like, remember when Anthony Joshua got beaten up by Andy Ruiz Jr.? Andy came up like he was getting his training done at McDonald's with all them family box meals, you know, like. But real talk though, that L made me some money, you know, like, cause I backed up Andy against Joshua. Like, I know it was mad, but fair play to AJ, you know, he came back strong in the rematch, using his jab proper and getting that W. And then he lost back to back, as I said, by fighting Alexander Usyk. Joshua was expecting to face Deontay Wilder, but after Wilder lost to Parker, you know, and Ngannou got the opportunity. Before we get onto the main event, I'll let you know, like, Joseph Parker won the WBO interim heavyweight title by overcoming 2 knockdown to defeat Zhilei Zhang. Andre Vargas and Nick Ball fought to a split draw for the WBC featherweight title. Now we got that out of the way. Anthony Joshua victory over Francis Ngannou was an accumulation of several strategic elements that played out, you know. So the thing that I noticed the most was like is body jabs, you know, like Joshua was utilizing those body jabs effectively in the first round to condition Ngannou's response, you know. This technique, like, I don't think it was just offensive, but it was strategic as well. Like, it was aiming to dictate Ngannou's movement and expectations in it. I think he picked it up like from the fight against Tyson Fury. Also his feints and movement, bro. Like Joshua, like the way he was feinting and consistent movement to his left and countering Ngannou's primary weapon, which was the left hook, like. And every time Ngannou go for the left hook, like he exposed himself like a lot. And by doing so, he managed to keep Ngannou's guessing and unable to land significant blows. You know, so demonstrating the Joshua high level, like he demonstrated the high level boxing IQ and adaptability in the ring. And that shows the gap between the boxing sort of experience between Ngannou and Anthony Joshua, innit? Like. So rather than relying on hooks or uppercuts, his strategic adjustment was to just, you know, keep it with those jabs, the body jabs and the straight jabs as well. So this allowed Joshua to, you know, land effective shots without overcommitting or exposing himself to counter attacks. And as you know, Ngannou is good with, like, you know, backing down and hitting. He's done that in the past in MMA as well. However, the thing that shocked me was like his chin. Everyone thought like he's superhuman or something, but for me, I mean, like, you know, he did lose from Stipe. He was shitting himself after he lost from Stipe, so that when he fought with Derek Lewis, that was a disaster anyway. Like, they were just standing around like, I can't pick which was a worse fight. Was it the Izzy versus Yoel Romero, or was it Derek Lewis versus like Francis Ngannou? Like, on God. So I don't know why everyone was making Ngannou seem like superhuman, bro. Like, I know he's a big guy, you know, he's a unit, but everyone once in a while meet their kryptonite. So, you know, don't get me wrong, I don't want to get into the best side of Ngannou, man. That guy, it's a mad one still. Anyway, to the next one, the distance management and footwork. Like, that was also something that was working for Joshua, man. Like, obviously, it's very different, like the boxing footwork and the distance management as compared to MMA, Muay Thai. It's just different, like. And Joshua's been in the boxing sports for a long time, so his adept footwork and understanding of distance management played a crucial role in his success, you know. He consistently maintained that outside angle, stepping with his lead foot to control the distance and limit Ngannou's offensive options, like, by staying just out of Ngannou's range throughout, while continuously threatening with the jab, like, every time. And Joshua frustrated Ngannou's attempt to close the distance effectively, and that's what with bigger guys, you know, like, if they know how to use that jab, you're not coming close, my bro. The minute you try to get in, boom, and you're backed up, you're like, shit, bro. I know that because every time I'm sparring with someone bigger than me, I only rely on my body jabs because like I just want to go to the body because every time I try to step in and if they know how to work that jab, I'm getting pushed back every time and it's pissing me off because like don't even get me started. I got emotional now. You can see. The fourth one was like the exploiting of the southpaw positioning. Like I don't know what Ngannou was thinking. Unexpectedly switched to a southpaw stance. I think the jabs and the distance management was just overwhelming him. So he just took this decision and, you know, Joshua quickly adopted, like utilizing his lead and to control and trap Ngannou's movement. Perhaps the most important part of it all was Joshua's confidence and timing were like on point. Once he knew that his jab was working, like he built up that confidence and his timing was on point. Like he was connecting and exploiting Ngannou's all ability with clinical precision. So if I break down the round itself, like the first round, like Ngannou was displaying confidence and landing some solid shots. He looked composed and had moments of success showing off his power. However, Joshua remained composed, like he was ice cold with it, like still, and started to find his rhythm as the round progressed. On the second round, however, I feel like the decision to switch to southpaw, as I said, was like a crucial point. Like it was a pivotal point in the fight. It left him vulnerable and exposed to Joshua's precision striking, ultimately leading him to his downfall. And the knockout blow, bro, like the first time he got knocked out, he gets up, like Joshua's right cross landed, like proper still. So and Ngannou was on the canvas, like he does, like, you know, when a big guy fall like that, the shock on their faces, like, cause I know they feel like they're invincible in that, but bro, when they get knocked out, it's a humbling experience, not gonna lie. And the display of Joshua's immense power and killer instinct, bro, like, although Francis looked intimidating as hell, but at the end, Joshua had that killer power, you know, and that was the end of Ngannou. Um, Despite like he even got up, but Ngannou was unable to recover from the onslaught, you know, and then he goes up, like he go on the front step and bam, he gets punched again on the ground, and the referee had no choice but to call an end to the fight, leaving Ngannou, man, shaken and defeated still. So yeah, that was my analysis. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, 299. What my predictions are: Dustin Poirier might lose unless he win in the first lap. If Benoit gets it done within the first 2 rounds, it's over for my guy Dustin. However, if it goes to the further rounds, I feel like the experience will kick in and Dustin will get the job done. O'Malley versus Cheeto is gonna be a close fight, you know, like I don't know, I can't pick. I want my guy Marlon to win. I like his story. He does it for the family, the story wise. But you know what? It's weird, but he's, you know, like Sean O'Malley is one of the few people who grew on me. Like I hated the guy, but you know what? He's just awkward, but he knows what he wants. He's getting that paper. He's a weird one still, but he's still like entertaining to watch, and he's got that angles when he's fighting, bro. Like I like that. And Kevin Holland versus MVP, bro. That's gonna be an entertaining fight. I don't know who's gonna win. I hope Kevin Holland wins, cause for me personally, MVP is a bit annoying. I don't know why. I just don't like the whole thing. But let's see. It's gonna be an entertaining fight, and I really hope Peter Yan gets into the winning streak again, man. Like he's my guy. I feel bad. You know. Ever since the whole Aljamain Sterling thing, it's just like whoop, going down, man. But I hope he gets better. I hope he gets in, get the job done. So no, yeah, that's pretty much it. We wrap our analysis. It's clear that Joshua versus Ngannou fight will go down in history as a defining moment. You know, like it's a good fight. I'm glad that Ngannou is making that bread, man. That Saudi money. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you want me to do more of them. I'll still be making the analysis. I'm enjoying that, you know. But I'm still going to be making the documentaries as well. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. Help me leave my day job. Make me rich, cuz.